is generally considered the most powerful Avenger and one of the most powerful heroes in the galaxy. With fairly recent discovery of his true lightning potential, he has demonstrated incredible levels of raw energy. In Infinity War, he also took the full blast of a star and nearly killed Thanos. According to Thor Ragnarok, however, for all his brute strength, insane durability, and inexhaustible lightning, he is powerless against the deadly power of a taser. I suppose the impression of this being a taser is quite embarrassing. Thor, being the god of lightning, should be able to at least absorb it, right? But for those who don't take the time to read comics, I'm here to explain why this observation is incorrect. Allow me to introduce you all directly to the device used to take down Thor during his brawl against Hulk, the Obedience Disc. It's definitely not a taser, and it doesn't even have the same way of operating as a taser. The Obedience Disc works by essentially taking control of the brain of the person to which it is attached. The Silver Surfer and even Beta Ray Bill at one point could not withstand the device, and these are characters that can be considered stronger than Thor, if not just as strong. It's supposed to send neurotransmitters to the brain, forcing the subject to do what the holder of the remote wants them to do. With that being said, there is an instance where it hits Hulk, and yes, looks like an electrical shock. As you can see, the robot tells him it'll fry his brains if he keeps fighting it, and eventually forced to kneel. So in Thor's case, it could just be that they want him to go to sleep and use the remote to knock him down. Also, don't forget that the portal to Sakaar is supposed to weaken the person that goes through it, which they seem to stick with as showcased by Thor trying to call down lightning and only producing sparkles from his fingertips. Here's a quote from Thor Ragnarok's director, Taika Waititi, who will be returning to direct Love and Thunder. The Obedience Disc scene on Sakaar come from the Planet Hulk comics. Waititi explained that the Obedience Disc more or less plays the same role as Thor losing his hammer in the first film. It takes away his powers and makes it more believable he could be beaten in a fight. It's just more fun to see a character like this on an even playing field. In summary, the God of Thunder, along with many of the strongest figures in the Marvel Universe, can be taken down by the Obedience Disc, which is not at all a taser. It works by massively depowering, although not completely, its target in order to leave them vulnerable to paralysis and other things that shouldn't be able to harm them in usual situations. The discs are basically Thor and Hulk's kryptonite, plot devices following them to get captured and fight as gladiators, since something like this wouldn't be possible if they were at full power. The director clearly understands that these characters need to be weakened, or else they just beat the crap out of everyone in the movie for 2+ hours. Spread the word so that all of the non-comic book readers can get it right. Check out my video in the description explaining why Hawkeye is the most important Avenger. See you guys next time. Goodbye.